What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video, and today something big happened. So I'm pretty sure overnight the Ruinous rod did get nerfed, and as you can see, let me show you real quick. So looking at the stats right now, a alert speed of 95%, a luck of 500% with a control of 0.08, a resilience of 25% with a max weight infinite, and I believe the only things that were nerfed was the control bar and the resilience. Yesterday the control bar was a 0.1, I believe, and with the resilience it was 30%, so it went down 5%. And I'm telling you right now that minus 5% resilience makes a big difference. So besides the control bar resilience being nerfed, they nerfed the mutation on it. So as you guys know, over here, for example, if you fish, if you get a perfect catch, you get the brand new mutation mastered, and this master mutation used to be times 18, and I'm pretty sure now with the nerf it's a times 16. And I'm gonna be honest, that's a big drop off, and I can prove it to you why it's a big drop off. So for example, look at this. I have the giant mastered colossal ethereal dragon, and right now it does give me $1.5 million an hour. Before the nerf, it used to give me $2.3 million, and just like that I lost $800,000. So yeah, overall the fishing rod did get a massive nerf. Now I'm pretty sure they have a good reason for this. If we come over here to the wiki, let's look at the mutations. Right now in the game, the highest mutation is try hard, and it gives you a multiplier of 15.5 times, and I'm pretty sure with that new fishing rod they're trying to balance it out with the adamant rods and the try hard rod, because imagine for like a really long time everybody was able to get the adamant rods, and getting the adamant rods took a very long time. You had to waste hundreds of hours and millions of dollars to get those fishing rods, and then out of nowhere they come out with this one that's way easier to get. I mean, getting this fishing rod is kind of difficult, but not even close to the adamant rods. So in the end, it's still a very good fishing rod, but it's a little bit more challenging. But there is one way to make this fishing rod more overpowered. As you can see down here, look at my enchantments. So I have the Sea Overlord and Sea Prince. That's two enchantments that make my fish really big. So the Sea Overlord makes fish 50% bigger, and with the Sea Prince it makes fish 15% bigger. I'm telling you right now, that makes a massive difference. If you guys remember, I do have that giant mastered colossal ethereal dragon. So to get this dragon, there's two things you have to do. You have to spawn it and you have to catch it with these two enchantments, and then after you're done, you're gonna go all the way to this place. You're gonna go to Treasure Island, and once you get there, you're gonna talk to the appraiser, and pretty much you're gonna gamble all of your fish. So because we have the Sea Prince and Sea Overlord, we get really big fish, and on top of that you could double or triple the weight, and that's how you get really expensive fish. But for me, I have to go back and do that with my colossal ancient dragon and my colossal blue dragon, because compared to the other one, they're really small. But because they nerfed the fishing rod a little bit, it might be a little bit difficult to do that. Oh, and that's right, before I forget, they nerfed the dragon spawn rate. Let me show you. So for example, look at the bestiary. So we go to the Crimson Cavern. So in this place we have the colossal ancient dragon, and then in the other one we have the blue dragon, right? To spawn them, you have to use sundial totems, and I'm not even joking, during the first day they spawn so fast. Like after 5 sundial totems they would spawn instantly, but I'm pretty sure now they nerfed that, because I tried to use I think 50 or 60 sundial totems and it wouldn't spawn at all. So they pretty much nerfed a really good money making method. If you guys abused it yesterday, you were able to make 50 to 60 million dollars, but in the end you could cash them for your personal aquarium, because as you can see they're really good. Even the ancient dragon gives me 831,000 an hour, and the colossal blue dragon 888,000. This could easily be 1 million each like it was yesterday, or it could be way more with the new enchantments I have, the Sea Overlord and Sea Prince. But yeah, this morning I tried to spawn the dragons and they never spawned. But besides the dragon not spawning and becoming a little bit more difficult, we have another problem. Now before I show you guys what happened, I'm gonna be honest. Every single day in Fish, I always use fishing rods with high control bars. I think at bare minimum they have a 2.5 or more. So I'm not really used to using small control bars, but now I will be, because I'm gonna practice with this fishing rod. So I took this fishing rod to the adamant event. I'm gonna tell you right now, I struggled a lot. I did catch a few of them with it, but you know what? They're not the right ones I wanted. To be honest, I wanted to get the broken Scylla, but it turns out it's really difficult. But I think with a little bit more practice, I could get it. So if I were you, I would think twice which enchantments you would use on this fishing rod, because in the adamant event, it became really difficult for these two. Alright, but right now I'm gonna show you some good enchantments with this fishing rod, but I think for sure the Sea Overlord and Sea Prince are the best ones in my opinion. And matter of fact, before I tell you guys the other enchantments, I'm gonna show you why these two are good. So earlier today I went to the Castaway Cliffs, right? I went for about a few hours, and the money there right now is very consistent with this fishing rod. And as you guys know, in the Castaway Cliffs we try to get the hammerhead shark and the great gold curse shark. Those two are gonna give you a lot of money, especially the great gold curse shark. It gives you 25,000 value, and that's for the base. seconds. So that means it multiplies the money like crazy with the mutation. And it turns out when you try to catch both sharks, they don't resist that much. And therefore, every single time you see them, you could get the master mutation on them. And I'm gonna tell you guys how much money I made. It's actually insane. So on average, at the Castaway Cliffs, I made $31.6 million. And I'm gonna be honest, that's so much money. Like, no joke, I think in 3 days of fishing there, you could make $1 billion. I mean, look at this right now, I have 101 million. And keep in mind too, in my personal aquarium, I'm making $9 million an hour, almost 10. So that means every single hour, I could make $40 million. And basically in 2 days, if I grind a lot, I could get 1 billion. And now that I think about it, I'm kind of sad now. Because for the tryhard rod, I did the first quest already. And once you start the quest, you can't go back and buy it for $1 billion. I kind of wish we could reset it, but I don't think they're going to change it at all. I mean, if they do, I'm going to buy it instantly because I'm going to save up a lot of money. Like right now, this fishing rod, I'm going to use it every single day. But now you guys know how overpowered those 2 enchantments are. Let's talk about some alternatives. So if we go back to the website, let's look at these enchantments. I think right now, if you struggle with the Sea Overlord because you need a little bit of help, I think the best enchantment is going to be Mystical. Because with Mystical, we get a 25% luck, 45% resilience, and 15% lure speed. And on top of that, we get a 10% progress speed. That 45% resilience goes a long way. And to make things even better, you get a plus 10% progress speed. So I think if you're trying to get the master mutation on a really big fish with a personal aquarium, you should go Mystical and Sea Prince. At least with the Sea Prince, the fish will be a little bit bigger. It's not going to be as big as the Sea Overlord, but you know what? It's still going to be decent. I think it's going to be a really good option. So Mystical and Sea Prince. Now let's say for example, you're still struggling with Mystical, right? If you want, the other option might be the Herculean enchantment. And as you can see right here at 25,000 more weight, that doesn't really matter. It gives you a plus 0.2 control bar and a 10% progress speed. Those two could help you a lot, especially the control bar. If you guys look at my video yesterday, that control bar was pretty big. So you could use the Herculean enchantment with the Sea Prince enchantment. But let's say for example, even with the Sea Prince, you struggle, right? If you guys want, you could use a cryogenic enchantment. It's a really good option too. If you look at the effect, a small chance to fully freeze a lured fish. And to be honest, I like this one a lot. So it wouldn't surprise me at all. For example, let's say you want to catch a Scylla, right? If you have the Mystical and cryogenic enchantments, it'll make it so easy to catch it. And right now, if you put this mutation on a Scylla, it's going to be really good for the personal aquarium. So that is a good option. And to be honest, I might try that tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll see. Because right now, I'm pretty sure I'm running low on cosmic relics. Let me check. Because yesterday I did use a lot. So right now I do have 6. Yeah, we're running low. We definitely got to go back and get some more during the events. Now for the last one, it's going to be this one, Glittered. But I think for Glittered, you should not use it. For the effect, it does increase your shiny, sparkling chances by 3%. But I'm telling you right now, it doesn't trigger that often. And to make things even crazier, if you use Glitter and for example, the Blessed Enchantment, if you guys don't know, the Blessed Enchantment does give you more shiny, sparkling chance. It gives you a plus 5%. And you also get a plus 5% lure speed and progress speed. Yes, in theory, you should make more money with those 2 enchantments, but it turns out the Sea Prince is way more consistent. So that's why I think either Sea Prince or cryogenic should be your options for the cosmic relics. But yeah, those are my options for the enchantments for this fishing rod. And I might change it in the future. But let me know which enchantments you picked for your fishing rod. Because I think right now Sea Overlord and Sea Prince so strong. But to be honest, I might try the Mystical and cryogenic enchantments for the admin events. Because like I said before, I tried it and it shakes so much. Or actually, what about my Astro Hook rod? I could put Sea Overlord and Sea Prince on it. And if I were to catch a broken Scylla, it would make it massive. Maybe for the next admin event, I'll try that. What do you guys think? You think it's a good idea? The only issue is I have to get some cosmic relics and that might be a little bit tough. But yeah, for the most part, that's all I got for today. I just wanted to talk about the Nerf and how it could be a really good fishing rod still. But let me know if you guys are trying these 2 enchantments and if you like them. Because for me, I like them a lot. But if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.